All right, so here we are in Chipola. So it's Chipola River here in Marianna. We've already found a few pieces right over here. I actually left it in the truck, otherwise I'd show you. But you can kind of see the surrounding area. There's an old brick wall right here. It's actually the backside of somebody's pier. But then across the river, there's this old brick wall. And from the incomparable research of Mr. Joseph over here, we found out that that is probably the old trail, which is probably not some big secret. What was it called?
The Old Spanish Trail.
The Old Spanish Trail, which I'm sure is not a big secret, but we just learned it. There's Highway 90 right there, which replaced the old trail. So we're gonna hop over there real quick, see if there's any more fragments that we found similar to what's over here, and we're gonna scrape around, see what we can find. So we'll get you back here in a second. All right, so we're officially on the other side. We made it. Wasn't as easy as we thought it was going to be, because there's, as you can see, there's a little bit of current. This is one of those rivers that people use to tube down, and then somebody parks way down the river to pick them up. But now you can see that brick wall I was telling you about. It's even been reinforced over the year. Apologize for the idiot going down the road screaming out the window, but there's the boat ramp we just came from. He didn't fall in. First time on a kayak. So there's the bridge. So we're over here. See this giant pillar, which is the end of a bunch of brick. So I wanted to walk down here, see if we can find any shards down here that can kind of confirm. You can see the old brick there. See if there's any writing on it. Nope, just old mortar. But maybe we can pick around here and find some pieces. You can kind of see where the old joists went in, I think. It's really cool looking. It's the vines growing over it.
I think this is a new bottle.
Huh?
I think that's a new bottle.
Oh yeah. Found some cobalt, but it's probably something more modern.
I think it's probably a Bud Light Platinum.
Yeah. Connoisseur over here. So, all right, we'll get you back if I find anything. All right, so just found some modern stuff. It's probably been picked clean, so we're getting ready to shove off, and we're gonna go risk going downstream. So if we don't see you again, it's nice knowing you. Okay, so change of plans. That's where we came from. There's the boat ramp right there. Instead of going south to the railroad that we would plan to go to, my decided that we were going to go up under Highway 90. Now I didn't think this was going to be any good because it came in after the trail, which was right over there. But so far, we've found an old piece of terracotta pipe. Just to show you a few pieces. Just keeping a couple fragments just to see what they are. I'm not really sure what this is just yet. That says salad dressing. That's old right there. And it's got some writing on it. It's an old prescription bottle. Gotta look it up, clean it up, see what's on there. It's an old bottle. It says Marianna. That might even be manganese glass, but it looks kind of blue. This is one of the first finds. Like a whiskey bottle. It says Walker's Kilmarnock or something like that. Whiskey. 1798. So I'm not real sure about that, but that's some thick glass. It's old whiskey glass. Yeah, we did find a couple bullets. Mays Brothers Distillery, Cincinnati, with the logo right there. Found a piece of an old Pownell bottle, which is really old. Here's a piece of a... Is this the Coca-Cola bottle? No. It's all the liniments. I did find my first stopper. Kind of wonky, but there's a piece in here that also says Marianna. I don't know what I did with it yet. It's in here somewhere, but so we're on some bottle spots. So we're gonna keep digging, but wanted to show you some of the glass that we pulled out of here already. Well, we have that right there. Not sure what it is just yet, and he's getting ready to pull it out. So you can go right ahead, and I'll dig around here while
So there are pieces like right here. We're gonna wait to get it out because there's
fragments
stuck in
all
there,
over the place. Big old piece of stoneware, maybe. Another. I'm so gonna cut myself. If I ever post these, it's the first thing everybody's gonna yell at me about. You're not wearing gloves. Oh, here we go. Oh, and it's got embossing on it.
Oh, it's the salad dressing?
Oh yeah? It's the rest of the salad dressing that we found. Does it say anything right above salad dressing? I don't know if it's be like an ER Durkee's or something like that.
It's got writing on the bottom of it. Give me one second. Just try not to fall.
Yeah. This is very precarious.
This is all clay.
Very slippery. Sorry if the cars coming over top are pretty loud, but obviously it's an active highway.
More glass inside.
Well, you can see while he's cleaning that off, this is a larger, newer version of that piece that I showed you over there, which is right here. And you can't see the other one, but it's like right there through the trees.
What was that name you were talking about?
ER Durkee's?
Yeah.
That's what it is? Yeah. I've seen him in enough film.
See, this is what we're
Yeah.
talking about what we're walking in right now. Look.
Yeah.
Look.
Yeah. Muck. At least those aren't your new shoes.
Yeah, probably changed. Alright, so that was inside.
Let me see.
Oh, I don't want to step there.
Yeah. Yeah. So,
Flipping over.
does that say New York? And dressing. There it is. ER Durkee.
Check the bottom, I think it's 18.
April 1871. Not very good light in here, but yep, there it is, 1877. That is crazy. Now it's not a full bottle, it's pretty close.
Definitely close.
Hold on, gotta get a gratuitous,
Now wash it out.
yeah, gratuitous bottle shake. Not a full bottle, but you can see ER Durkee and Co.
Is this another part of it?
April 1877. It's a little blurry, but can't get it to. You can see it well enough. Alright, we'll get you out if we find anything else. Alright, so we've been putting around a little bit. Got crud all over my face. So we've been putting around a little bit. I come up to here as we're coming down the water. There's Josef right there climbing up around that big ass tree. Came over because I saw that. I don't know if it's old. He's getting out of the water, grab it, see if it's worth the damn. The fact that it's up there. Anything on it? I can't see it being. too awfully modern being up here, but
it looks like an anchor.
Well, the anchor is probably the bottle maker.
It says liquor bottle.
Yeah.
KY-DRB-230.
All right. We'll have to look.
Have a name on it.
We'll have to look it up. KY is probably Kentucky. But I mean, it can't be too terribly old. It's got a screw top for a liquor bottle. But I looked down in the muck here also and found this. I thought it was a piece of pottery, so I flipped it over. And I'll have to double check, but I think that is part of a tortoise shell or turtle shell.
Holy shit, that's a big pitch.
What was it?
Woo.
What was it?
Thought it was cottonmouth. There was just a.
Just a what before it comes over to me?
I believe it was an orange-bellied water snake. But he was huge.
Where'd it go?
He went in the water. Oh, my heart.
All right, well, I'm going to say this again. If I die, and this is a documentary of the last moments of my life.
I walked right by that bitch already.
Yeah. It's nice knowing you. All for a turtle shell and a probably modern liquor bottle. But all right, so we're losing light here, but we're back. And we're exhausted. So we didn't find anything hugely entertaining, but I'll show you some of the stuff we found. Note, we actually had a fellow fossil hunter that stopped by in his kayak to check out what we were doing, and he actually gave us this what was it, drawing a blank on what it was, basically like a sand dollar, an old sand dollar. I can't remember what it's called, on a shell. I believe that's a piece of the turtle shell. That might have been like where the tail came out right there. Josef found some bullets, which was really cool. Didn't even have to metal detect for them. Had a couple stoppers. We found this one's melted. Found a ton of charcoal where we were at too, so they definitely were burning. But some melted. This is one I found a while back, but neat little bottle. Found an insulator. No indication of what the make was on it. And this, I've never even seen this before, but this is apparently a wire insulator for a house. It says EP Co, I think. But you would put that into the wood and run the wire through. It's one of the full bottles we actually dug out of the bank. It's a 7-Up bottle, which it said 7-Up there, but I don't have the right light. You probably can't see it anymore, but it had an ACL. This is the one main full bottle that we did locate. There's no indication what it is, but it is machine made. Part of a debossed Dr. Pepper. There's no city on it, unfortunately. And we only brought some of these fragments home just to kind of look up what they are. This is a Pluto. It says 67 on it, but don't know if that's a year or not. But it's what we looked up was a Pluto spring water. A couple panel stuff that we found here. Cork top. It says McCormick's in Baltimore, so it was an extract. And this one I really want to look up, but it says Thatcher something blood syrup. I have to clean it up. Chattanooga, Tennessee. I've never heard of that before. Found an ER Durkee's dressing. On the bottom it actually says, where was it? April 17th, 1877. I know it's a patent date. I don't know if that's when it was actually made or not, but just some different tops, some really old stuff. Some unidentified stuff. Don't even know what this is, but maybe like some type of food jar. Like I said, all this stuff's broken, but it's kind of interesting to find some of it where we didn't expect to find it. So this one right here, this bottle's haunting me, but it's Marianna, Florida, which is where we were digging. And it is, I don't know if you can see that, but Purity Bottling Works out of Marianna, Florida. I'd love to actually find a full bottle. This is pretty thick stuff right here. But it says NF and S, so something to look up. And I've never seen anything with that big of a handle that is glass. We first thought it was like clay, like from a jug or something, and that is correct, but it's glass. So that would have been cool to find. Also found this. I don't know if it was off a ginger beer or, but it's definitely stoneware. Could have been like a Master Ink, something like that. There's no marker on it, just that right there. Nothing on the bottom. But I'll clean it up and look at it. We found a cool cog. Just some other little fragments and stuff I'm gonna clean up. This right here says Walker's. What was it? Walker's Killer Rock, something like that, whiskey. And it says 1798 at the bottom. I don't know if that's a year or if that's just when they were started manufacturing and whatnot, but it's pretty cool stuff to look up. I think that was an old candlestick, about the size of a candle. So, but we had fun. It wasn't bad for our first time. So if we find anything else, we'll do another dig. We'll just keep recording. Maybe one day actually put this on YouTube.
Appreciate you.
Bye.